Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Going with the ground game left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Key. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's open on the right. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And, coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 45, on his way. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Sends it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Quarterback keeper. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the spot.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Using his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They'll try it over the left side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Play number 9 on this drive. The RPO, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Get set.
The give to the back. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, MTSU. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're trying to get to it. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got a man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Might be looking to run. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense
going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Just buried it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
They'll run the screen. Got room at the 35. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Barges ahead, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And it's no good, and they're still down by 1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got his man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The give to the single back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big ones.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Looking to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 17 over Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Makes his connection. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On the move. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. It's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Guys, that one was a